Good morning, students. I am going to explain you complete theory of computer. So I am starting from here. Okay, see here on the screen POP, that is known as a procedure oriented programming system, that emphasize on procedure only. Okay, OOP means object oriented programming. An object oriented programming is a modular approach for which allows on data, means procedure oriented programming means which emphasize on procedure, and OOP object oriented programming means which emphasize on data. And what are the features of the OOP? See here, it stresses data item rather than procedure. Okay, and second is if you second point, if you see, you can easily modify data without any change in procedure. So what I am saying, object oriented programming is more convenient than the POP. Why? Because making the change into the data, the complete program can be changed, but wherein in POP only we have to change the procedure. These are two features. Now principles of OOP: objects is a unique entity which contain data and functions. Okay, next is class. Class is a set of similar objects. Each object possesses name, attributes and common behavior defined within same class. What is encapsulation? The system wrapping data and function into single unit, that is called the encapsulation. Data abstraction. Abstraction refers to the act of representing essential features without including background details. Data hiding, the data which cannot be accessed directly outside the class, called data hiding. Inheritance is the process by which object of one class can link and share common properties of object from another class. Advantage is reusability. Okay, next is polymorphism or functions overloading. You have done programs related to this topic already. So polymorphism is a process of using a function for more than one purpose. Same name of the function distinguished with the arguments. Next is dynamic binding, is a process to link the function call with function signature at runtime. Okay, and what is the application? These are the terms, and in question paper definition may be there related to these terms. So you have to learn the definition, because why I am saying to learn the definition, if the keywords will be not there, you will not get the full marks on definition. So please try to understand it. Three applications of OOP: one is the real-time system, second is the parallel programming, third is the object-oriented databases. Okay, these are the applications. So I taught you about the feature, I taught you about the principles, now I taught you about the applications. Please distinguish between these or terminology. Now the benefits of the OOP is you can extend the use of existing class using inheritance. Using concept data, hiding or can generate secured program. It is highly useful to solve complex problem. Fourth is it is easy to modify and maintain software complexity. Types of Java programming: standalone systems and internet applets. Feature of Java: Java is an object-oriented programming language. It is platform-oriented language. Java programs are both compiled and interpreted. It is case-sensitive language. What is compiler and interpreter? Compiler and interpreter means these are the translator. So both are used as translator to convert high-level language into the machine language. VORA, it is given by bytecode instruction: write once and run anywhere. That's why Java is called the machine independent, means you are compiling in one machine, you can run that program into another machine. API, application program interface, the libraries of pre-compiled code. What is bytecode and JVM? Java program is compiled for conversion to an intermediate code and called bytecode. This code is independent of the machine. When this bytecode is to be run on any system, an interpreter known as the Java Virtual Machine is needed, which translate bytecode to machine code. So this is very important. It is a two steps compilation in Java. First, it will be converted into the intermediate code, that is known as a bytecode. Then bytecode will be converted into Java Virtual with the help of Java Virtual Machine. Okay, so then it will be converted into the machine code. So some packages are there: java.lang, java.io, java.applet, java.aw2t, java.net. These are the packages. Packages are nothing. These are the collection of classes, or you can say collection of programs. Comments statement, you have studied about these three comment statement, or you can say it is a remark statement. Okay, so first is a single line comment statement. Second is the if you want to write any paragraph, then you have to write in such a way. Third is documentation. You want to write the comment of the length of 1 pages, then you have to write in such a way. Comment statement means these statements will be ignored by the Java compiler at the time of running of the compilation of the program. So okay, so go through this one, and the rest I will tell you in the next video.